Hello guys and welcome to a new video. In today's video I'm going to make my vision board for this year, which is always something that I really look forward to because I just love making it like really aesthetic, and I thought that I could do it together with you this year. And I asked you on Instagram to send me some questions you have for me, and I'm going to answer them while I'll make my vision board. And I already made one on Canva that I already put as my like wallpaper on my MacBook, but I wanted to make like a physical one, so I printed out some pictures that I also used on the wallpaper. And yeah, so I'm now going to cut out all of those, and then I'm going to put them just on like a big like, piece of paper. And yeah, I also made myself a tea, so, and yeah, if you want to make yourself one as well, because I just think it's really cozy. And I have a plum and cinnamon tea, which is actually one of my favorites, and I only have like one tea bag left, and I don't know if they still have it because it was like a Christmas limited edition. So yeah, I'm going to be really sad but I can't have it anymore because I just love it so much. And yeah, I'm now going to look up the questions that you asked me. Okay, so the first one is, do you have another trip planned? Love you and your videos. First of all, thank you so much. I'm really grateful for everyone that watches my channel and likes my videos. And yeah, I do have another trip planned, actually really soon, because I'm going to go to Leeds and visit my friend Sophie. And we're going to see Gracie Abrams together, which I'm honestly so excited for. I'm also going to see her in Berlin in like a month, I think. And yeah, and like a week after that I'm going to fly to Leeds. And yeah, I'm just really excited because I've only been like to a concert outside of Germany like once, because I saw Madison Beer last year in London with my friend Maya, and it was honestly really amazing, and I just love concerts so much. And yeah, I can't wait to see Gracie again because I saw her in 2023, I think, with the Good Riddance tour. And yeah, I just love Gracie so much. She's one of my favorite artists. And yeah, so that's my next trip that I have planned. But I also have another one planned already because I'm going to go to Leeds again in June, I think. Because Sophie and I are also going to see Lana Del Rey together, which is something that I dreamt of for like, I don't know, like 10 years. Because I've actually been a Lana fan since Born to Die came out, and I was like, I don't know, 10 when that came out, but my mom bought the CD and we always listened to it in the car. And I, of course, like didn't understand any of the lyrics, but I always liked her music. So yeah, I honestly can't wait, and I still can't believe that I'm going to see her because I saw Taylor last year on the Eras tour, and it was just such a surreal feeling because I've also been like a huge fan of Taylor for like all my life, it feels like. By the way, I'm also wearing a Cowboy Like Me jumper right now. But yeah, and I think Taylor and Lana are like my top two artists. And Gracie is like right behind them, I think. And yeah, another trip that I've been planning for a while is my trip to New York, but I have to see if that works out this year. But I would really like love to do that finally, because New York has always been a place that I just really would love to go to. And yeah, so those are the trips that I have planned. I'm also going to go on a summer holiday to the beach with my dad again. Like last year. I also vlogged that if you would want to watch that at any point. But yeah, I think those are all of the trips that I have currently planned. And yeah, so that's the first question. And the next question is, what do you do for work or studying? I love your channel. Thank you so much. And yeah, I am currently working but preparing to study. Yeah, I'm currently working at my ballet school, just in the office 3 times a week. And I am kind of like preparing to apply to university because I actually did study media design and communication design. Um, but not at uni. It's like, I honestly can't really explain it because it's like a German thing. It's not uni, but it's also not like school. I can't really explain it. Yeah, it's kind of like another type of education. And yeah, so I did that for 2 years, and I would also, and yeah, I would honestly really love to do something like design or social media based, but I don't know, the like the whole artificial intelligence thing, I'm just kind of scared that they're like just won't need kind of like designers or like people like that anymore. So I thought of something else that I would really like to do, and I really like working with kids, and so I thought about that for a while, and yeah, I'm going to try to become a primary school teacher. I did an internship at my old primary school in December, and I honestly had so much fun. I just love being around the kids, and and if I get accepted, I would love to do art and English because those were like my favorite subjects at school as well. And I really would like to do something creative, so like that's why I would like to teach art. And I obviously love English. I only read books in English. I like speak English a lot because I have a lot of friends from England and America. So I also think my English is quite good. Obviously, it could always be better, but I think that for what it is, it's pretty good. And yeah, so I really, really hope that I get to study that. In the case that I won't be accepted, I'll just look for some, I don't know, like design jobs or social media based jobs. Um, and yeah, but I'm going to think about that when I know if I can study or not. But yeah, so that's what I would really like to do. And yeah, that's what I'm currently doing. And I also put a lot of like time and effort into my like social media accounts at the moment because I think since like fall last year, so like October, my Instagram account like really grew a lot. I just love social media, and I love, I don't know, creating content. As you can see, because I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't love it. And yeah, so that's what my life looks like at the moment. Um, then then you also wanted to know when I started ballet, and I started ballet when I was 3 years old, I think. I changed ballet schools when I was 6, and but I've been at the same one ever since. And yeah, I have training 3 times a week, and I of course also train at home, and I don't know, like strengthening and stretching at home. And yeah, so ballet is like a big part of my life because I work at my ballet school and I also dance there. So yeah, I spent a lot of time there. But I honestly just love it so much. Ballet means the world to me, and I couldn't imagine a life without it. And yeah. And then the next question is what my favorite ballet is that I've seen this year. So last year basically. And I went to see a ballet like 3 times, I think. And yeah, I would love to go more often, but tickets to see the ballet are kind of expensive. But yeah, I saw Swan Lake from the Royal Ballet this year. Then I saw Giselle from the Berlin State Ballet, and I also saw the Nutcracker from the English National Ballet this year. And honestly, I can't really decide what my favorite one was because Giselle from the Berlin State Ballet will always be one of my favorites, and I've seen it like 5 times, I think. Um, but yeah, I also saw Swan Lake from the Royal Ballet for the second time, and I love that as well. Like, the Royal Ballet is just like my favorite company. But yeah, I actually think that the Nutcracker from the English National Ballet was my favorite that I saw last year because it was just so magical, and I saw it on the 21st of December. And yeah, I just had like a perfect day, and that kind of like influences my judgment, I think. But yeah, it was just so Christmassy and magical, and yeah, so I think if I had to choose, it would be the Nutcracker. But in general, the Nutcracker isn't my favorite ballet. It will always be Giselle. I just have a really special connection with it, and I can really see myself in it. And yeah, but I have to say that the production of Giselle from the Berlin State Ballet isn't my favorite. I still love it, but there are others that I prefer. And yeah, so I think I'll have to go with the Nutcracker. Then the next question is, how many concerts have you been to? And also, apart from ballet, what are your other hobbies? Okay, so concert-wise, I think my first concert that I've been to was in 2022, and I went to see Madison Beer on her life support tour in Berlin. And yeah, that has been like my first real concert. And then after that, I saw Billie Eilish also in Berlin on the Happier Than Ever tour. After that, I don't even know. I think I saw Gracie after that, if I'm not completely wrong, but I think that was in like 2023. Oh no, I saw Blackpink in 2022 in December. Yeah, and then I saw Gracie in 2023. And after that, I went to see Maisie Peters last February. Then I saw Madison Beer again for the Silence Between Songs tour. And after that, I went to the Guts tour in Berlin. And then I went to the Ars tour. Yeah. And then my next concert, as I already said, will be Gracie in just about a month. So yeah, those are all of the concerts that I've been to, I think. I don't think I forgot anyone. But yeah, I loved every one of them. But I think the Eras tour will always be like the most amazing thing that I've like ever experienced. Yeah, and then my other hobbies apart from ballet are playing the violin. I've been playing the violin since I was 7, I think. And yeah, I sadly don't have that much time to practice it as I used to have, because I spend much more time dancing at the moment, because I just dance a lot more than I used to. Um, and yeah, what I also really love to do is journaling. And my other like biggest hobby besides ballet, I think, is reading. I love to read. I love books and getting lost in like different stories and getting to experience kind of like different worlds and like different lives, kind of. And yeah, so I think reading and ballet are like my two biggest hobbies, but yeah, as I said, also like journaling, playing the violin. I also love baking. I bake like a lot. And if you want to see what I bake from time to time, you can follow me on Instagram if you don't already do that, because I post a lot of things that I bake on there. And I also love to play the piano from time to time. I just teach myself like some songs, most of the time Taylor songs, because I don't know, I just like kind of like teaching myself how to play. And I also really like to paint and to draw, and I love to create like mood boards. So like basically anything that's like creative, I really love to do. And yeah, I think those are like my main hobbies. I don't know if I forgot something. If I did, then I'm just going to like write it like here somewhere. And yeah, oh yeah, I also started crocheting, but I haven't done that in a while because I just didn't have the time. But I love crocheting. I made this bag actually, which I'm really proud of. I did this myself, and I also made but yeah, I think those are like my main hobbies, I guess. And then the next question is, any plans for spring? Um, I'm actually not that sure. I mean, if we're saying that the beginning of spring is March, which it kind of is for me, then I'm going to like fly to Leeds, as I already told you. And we're also probably going to start rehearsing for this year's summer performances, like during that time. So I will be at the studio a lot more. I would also love to kind of like go on picnics and just do like spring stuff. I don't know, like go on walks and bake things that remind me of spring. And yeah, so I think that's everything that I have planned at the moment. Then the next question is, when did you decide that you want to become a primary school teacher? Um, and basically, I think I decided that last summer or last fall, I think around that time, because I um, just didn't know what I wanted to do with my life, kind of. I kind of had a crisis, to be honest, because I didn't want to think about the future at all, because as I told you in one of my last videos, my mom passed away last year. It's nearly been a year, and that's honestly really scary to think about because time is just not real. I don't know. um, but yeah, and after that, I just wasn't in that right headspace to think about the future or like think about what I wanted to do with myself and my life. And so I just put everything on pause for like a few months, or like half of for like a few months, and didn't think about that at all. And yeah, but I think I decided that kind of like last fall. And yeah, so that's that. And then the next question is my favorite songs. And see, that's honestly really difficult. Oh my god, I don't even know. Like my favorite song in the whole world is Begin Again by Taylor, because I don't know, it's just my favorite and it will always be that way, I think. But I can tell you what I listen to a lot at the moment, because I don't know if I can think of like my all-time favorite songs. Maybe I can do it like by artist. So for Taylor it would be Begin Again. For Gracie, I think it would be Hard to Sleep. And yeah, also my favorite songs, at least for me, don't have to be songs that I like listen to constantly and I don't know, like 500 times a day, but they just mean something to me and that I just have kind of like a special connection with. So yeah, for Grace it would be Hard to Sleep. Um, for Lana, I don't even know. There are so many songs of hers that I love. Okay, for Lana, it's honestly really hard. I don't know why, but I just have so many songs from her that I love. Um, I think the first one that I was like really obsessed with was Radio. Um, but I don't know. I really love Cinnamon Girl. I don't know. But those are kind of like a few of my favorites. And with Olivia, I think it has to be One Step Forward, Three Steps Back. It just always has been my favorite of hers. And yeah, I think I'm going to stop here because I could like sit here for hours and just talk about my favorite songs. So yeah, but those are like some of my favorites. And yeah, how long have you been doing ballet? I already said that I started when I was 3 years old, so that would be like nearly 20 years this year, which is kind of scary to think about. But yeah, but I kind of like started to take ballet like more serious, like I don't know, maybe like 5 years ago, 6 years ago, like around that time, I think. And yeah, then the next question is, so what was your favorite part of the Eras tour? That's a really, really good question. I think my favorite part was the Folklore Evermore set, because I don't know, it was just so magical and I just really liked it. And I also love the Speak Now set, even though we only got one song. But like Speak Now and Enchanted is like one of my favorites, um, and I just loved hearing like the songs that I grew up with, like live. That felt like really surreal. Um, and oh my god, also hearing 22 live when I turned 22 a few days before the concert was just amazing. So I also really liked that. And I also really liked the Tortured Poets set, because I don't know, the vibe was just like on point. So yeah, I think those were my favorites, but honestly, I just loved every minute of it, and I don't know, I just wish I could experience it again, but there will be other things and other concerts to look forward to, and hopefully another like Taylor concert in the future. So yeah, I'm going to try not to be too sad about it. But yeah, the last question is, where do you buy your clothes? They're really pretty. Thank you so much for saying that. But yeah, I think most of my clothes are from, I don't know, like H&M or Outfitters or ASOS. I think the brand that I shop the most from is probably Miss Selfridge, because I just love their like dresses and jumpers and cardigans. I'm just obsessed with them. And with H&M, you just have to look online, I think, because in store, I don't know, I don't really find anything in store. I always like look online. And of course also Brandy Melville, but we don't really have one in Germany anymore. We have one in Munich, and I think there's one in Hamburg, or at least there's going to be one there. But we don't have one in Berlin anymore. But I still have like a lot of like Brandy clothes from when we still had it available here. And I also like bought some things in Paris and London when I went during the past years. So yeah, I think those are like the main places where I buy my clothes at. And yeah, but another store that I really like at the moment is Hollister, because they have honestly some really cute things at the moment, like the baby doll tops, or their like sweatshirts. I have one with like a deer that has a bow tied around its neck, and it's my favorite thing ever, because because if you didn't know, I'm obsessed with deers. They're like one of my favorite animals, and yeah. So I think those are the places that I shop from the most. But of course, I also sometimes find things elsewhere. But yeah, I think those are my most common stores, I think. But yeah, I'm actually on the last picture now, which is really convenient. But yeah, that was it with the like Q&A section for this video. I am now going to put all of these on a big piece of paper, and then I'm going to come back to you and just kind of like go through all of them and like tell you why I put them on the vision board. And yeah, so I just finished making my vision board, and this is what it looks like. Yeah, I honestly really like how it looks, and I usually try to make it as aesthetic as possible while still incorporating like everything that I would like to have in this year, or like also just things that I'm looking forward to. So it's like a mix of like just a mood board, vision board, I don't know, yeah, but this is the finished product. And yeah, I'm now going to quickly tell you what everything is about, and I'm going to try to not make this too long because there are a lot of pictures on here. So here's a closer look at my vision board, and the first picture is just because I want to stretch a bit more regularly. Yeah, I mean, I do stretch like 4 times a week, but I would like to stretch like every day before bed. And yeah, so that's why I put this on here. Then I have someone studying because, as I already told you, I want to start uni this year. So yeah, that's kind of like for that. And then I just have a picture of a book because I, of course, also want to read a lot this year. Then a picture of the New York skyline because I want to go to New York. And then just a picture of a journal because I want to continue making my journal and hopefully also find a bit more time to journal than last year. And then just a picture of some like workout stuff because I want to continue working out kind of like every day or like at least like 5 times a week. And then I have a picture of Lana because I'm going to see her this year. Then I would like to find love, which is kind of cheesy, but yeah, so that's why I put I think 2 pictures of couples on here. And I mean, I won't lose hope yet, so yeah, that's that. And then I just have a picture of a Jane Austen book because I want to read a few more classics this year. I love classic literature, so yeah, I would like to read a bit more of that. And yeah, then I have this picture, which is just of like, I guess a birthday party, and I would like to have a birthday party with my friends at home this year because I haven't done that for like a long time, and so I'd love to do that. And then I have a picture of some like hair care stuff because I'm kind of like on a hair journey at the moment because yeah, I'm kind of a bit unhappy with my hair, so yeah, I want to continue to take care of it. And then I have a bag that's like kind of supposed to be like a bag for uni, and then I just have peonies in the bag because I love peonies, which you could have guessed because my username on like all of my social media platforms is Victoria's Peonies. So yeah. Then I have a picture of a label from Favorite Child Collective on there because I would love to collaborate with them like in the future and just in general to do more like collaborations with brands. And yeah, then I have a picture of Gracie on here because I'm going to see her 2 times this year. And then I have 2 pictures of cocktails because I want to go out with my friends a bit more and yeah, just for drinks and just have a nice evening. And yeah, and then I also have like a notebook right here just also for uni. And then I have like a rehearsal picture or like a ballet class picture, I guess. Yeah, just because I want to dance a lot this year. And yeah, then I have a picture of 2 friends, and I think it's in Paris, so that's why I put it there because I also want to go to Paris this year again. So I put this here, and then I put this like New York romantic sign right here also, like because I want to go to New York, as I already said. And yeah, then this is also just for like going out, and I'm going to the theater, going to the ballet a bit more with my friends. And then I have a picture of some like skincare stuff because I just want to continue having a skincare routine, and I've been really good with that last year, so I definitely want to continue that. And then the last picture is just a really beautiful cake, and yeah, because I want to continue baking this year and I don't know, bake like my own birthday cake again and maybe bake a cake for like some friends of mine. And yeah, so that's everything that's on my vision board this year. So yeah, that's everything that's on my vision board for this year. I really hope that you enjoyed seeing me make this. And yeah, I'm also filming a kind of like New Year reset video at the moment. It's taking a bit longer because I was sick at the beginning of the year and I still kind of am. So yeah, everything is like a bit slower than I would have liked it to be. But yeah, that's going to come online like I think next week or like at the end of this week. And yeah, but that's it for this video. I really hope that you enjoyed it, and I'm going to see you in my next one.